Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. Brought to you all weekend long by AutoZone. Get in the zone. By DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app today. And by C4 Energy. Energy that hits, now available at all GNCs. We are coming to you live from beautiful San Diego. I'm Mark Burgundy. It's time to get them on the scale. Our first bout scheduled for 4 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Please welcome from Guadalajara, Mexico, Levy El Derecho Garcia Benitez, and his opponent from Linwood, California, Art Barrera Jr. First on the scale, Levy El Derecho Garcia Benitez. 143.9, 143.9 for Levy El Derecho Garcia Benitez, and his opponent from Linwood, California, Art Barrera Jr. $146 for Art Barrera Jr. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 4 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Contracted weight here, 146 from Guadalajara, Mexico, Levy El Derecho Garcia Benitez, and his opponent from Linwood, California, Art Barrera Jr. Our next bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. Contracted weight here is 128 pounds. Please welcome from Mexicali, Mexico, Edgar El Ciclón Ortega, and his opponent from Orlando, Florida, Jonathan La Roca Lopez. First on the scale, Edgar El Ciclón Ortega. 127.6 for Edgar El Ciclón Ortega, and his opponent from Orlando, Florida, Jonathan La Roca Lopez. 127.1 for Jonathan La Roca Lopez. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. From Mexicali, Mexico, Edgar El Ciclón Ortega. From Orlando, Florida, Jonathan La Roca Lopez. 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division.
All of my dogs, ball to the dance. Yeah, I'm winning it all, money the power, and the respect. Yeah, run me my check. Yeah, I'm one of the best. Yeah, you running it up, coming correct or I come come at your neck. Ball, all of my dogs, ball to the death. Yeah, I'm winning it all.
Our next bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Contracted weight here is 138 pounds. Please welcome from Dunkirk, New York, Wilfredo El Bravo Flores. And from Ulysses, Kansas, Alan Kid Kansas Garcia. First on the scale, Wilfredo El Bravo Flores.
I'm just like a tip of how I get it jumping. Gang, let my chain hang. I'ma shine with the click. Ooh, yeah. Bang, get your brain, man. I'ma let off the clip. Ooh, okay. They get offended because they can't defend it.
136.9. 136.9 for Wilfredo El Bravo Flores. And his opponent from Ulysses, Kansas, Alan Kid Kansas Garcia.
Practice make perfect through straight repetition. Yeah, okay. I'm a bad boy like I play with the
137.8.
137.8. 137.8 for Alan Kid Kansas Garcia.
When you in the clutch, you coming up missing. Ooh, yeah. When I'm in the clutch, I coming up swishing. Ball, all of my dogs, ball to the death. Yeah, I'm winning it all, money to power, and the respect. Yeah, run me my check. Yeah, ooh, running the big. Yeah, running it up, coming correct or I come at your neck. Yeah.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior welterweight division. From Dunkirk, New York, Wilfredo El Bravo Flores. From Ulysses, Kansas, Alan Kid Kansas Garcia. 8 rounds in the junior welterweight division.
I don't need no pep talk. I just let my check talk. That's all. I don't need no pep talk. I just let my check talk.
Our next bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Contracted weight here is 140 pounds. Please welcome from Agua Prieta, Mexico, Angel El Silencioso Vargas. And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, El General Emiliano Fernando Vargas. First on the scale from Agua Prieta, Mexico, Angel El Silencioso Vargas.
$140.1.
140.1. This contracted weight is 140 pounds. Can we bring the scrim out, please? 140.1. Contracted weight here is 140 pounds. He weighed in at 140.1. We're going to lose the shorts.
$140.
140 for Angel El Silencioso Vargas. 140. And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, El General Emiliano Fernando Vargas. $139.6. 139.6 for El General Emiliano Fernando Vargas. This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior welterweight division. From Agua Prieta, Mexico, Angel El Silencioso Vargas. And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, El General Emiliano Fernando Vargas. 6 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Our next bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the lightweight division. Contracted weight here is 135 pounds. Please welcome from Aurora, Colorado, Anel Silent Assassin Dudo, and his opponent from San Diego, California, making his professional debut, Johnny Magic Mansour. First on the scale, Anel Silent Assassin Dudo. One 130.8 for Anel Silent Assassin Dudo. And his opponent from right here in San Diego, California, Johnny Magic Mansour. One 134 on the nose for Johnny Magic Mansour. This bout scheduled for 4 rounds in the lightweight division. From Aurora, Colorado, Anel Silent Assassin Dudo. And his opponent from San Diego, California, Johnny Magic Mansour. 4 rounds in the lightweight division. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. Please welcome from Lakeland, Florida, Brandon O.J. Bam Black Mexico Moore, and his opponent from Tulare, California, Richard Kiki Torres Jr. First on the scale, Brandon O.J. Bam Black Mexico Moore. $229.4. 229.4 for Brandon O.J. Bam Black Mexico Moore. And his opponent from Tulare, California, Richard Kiki Torres Jr. $229.9 for Richard Kiki Torres Jr. This bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. From Lakeland, Florida, Brandon O.J. Bam Black Mexico Moore. From Tulare, California, Richard Kiki Torres Jr. 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to weigh in our co-feature of the evening, scheduled for 12 rounds for the interim WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. 147 pounds is the contracted weight. Please welcome from Atlanta, Georgia, Brian the Assassin Norman Jr. And from San Diego, California, Giovani El Gallo de Oro Santillan. First on the scale, Brian the Assassin Norman Jr. 146.5. 146.5 for Brian the Assassin Norman Jr. His opponent from San Diego, California, Giovani El Gallo de Oro Santillan. 146.4. 146.4 for Giovani El Gallo de Oro Santillan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-feature of the evening, 12 rounds for the interim WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. From Atlanta, Georgia, Brian the Assassin Norman Jr. From San Diego, California, Giovani El Gallo de Oro Santillan. The WBO Welterweight Championship of the World. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to weigh in our main event. 12 rounds for the vacant WBO Lightweight Championship of the World. Contracted weight 135 pounds. From Kiev, Ukraine, Dennis the Thunder Berinchyk. And from San Juan Zitlaltepec, Mexico, Emanuel Vaquero Navarrete. First on the scale, Dennis the Thunder Berinchyk. $134.8. 134.8 for Dennis the Thunder Berinchyk. And his opponent from San Juan Zitlaltepec, Mexico, Emanuel El Vaquero Navarrete. $135 on the nose, 135 for Emanuel El Vaquero Navarrete. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event. 12 rounds for the vacant WBO Lightweight Championship of the World. From Kiev, Ukraine, Dennis the Thunder Berinchyk. From San Juan Zitlaltepec, Mexico, Emanuel El Vaquero Navarrete. 12 rounds for the vacant WBO Lightweight Championship of the World. Our undercard is exclusive to ESPN Plus, and our world title bouts will begin at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. We'll see you tomorrow night. Stay classy.